Hello, endgame tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play more Wargroove. Hey, BlueAnkylo. We're heading on in, guys. I don't know what's coming up with Requiem, but time to go see what it is all about. We defeated Sigrid, put her plan to rest, but apparently the door will not close. An ancient adversary. If it's not a giant red dragon, I'm going to be upset. Oh, it's a bard with a guitar and a harp. I mean, a violin, probably, really. Who dares enter this place?
Huh?
Are you Requiem?
I am Princess Elodie.
She's actually a robot. Sacrificed by my own hand to this instrument of death. It's an instrument.
Requiem.
The weapon I bear is Requiem. It's a cello? Well, sure, you call it whatever you want. It is a bringer of ruin. My soul is tethered to it. We are slave to one another.
I cannot allow this!
I will not let you claim it.
No.
That's cool, we don't want it. Yep, you can keep it. Perhaps you do not think so, but it is Requiem's nature to twist desire, to seduce with the promise of power. Requiem will bend you to its will.
The darkness.
It seeks a wielder. It craves darkness. And it rejoices at your presence.
But... no.
Just throw it in the lava. I gave my life to protect the world from this weapon.
I do what I must.
And if I must, I will destroy the world to prevent it from getting the weapon. I mean, we could just leave, right?
My queen!
Mercia, you can't reason with her. She's a wraith, a shadow of someone long gone, resolved to a single purpose. Your mage is right. Words will not help. We have but one request. Leave and let her keep it forever. Just basically cause a cave-in where the door is on the volcano, and then that'll be as good as a closed door anyway, right? Nope, never mind. We're gonna have to fight her.
Yeah!
Yeah, we'll beat her up and steal her weapon and destroy the world. Yeah. Together we can... What are we doing, though? Oof. Classic JRPG.
I won't let you down.
Yeah, let's beat up the guardian of the super weapon that we don't want.
Shall I play you a song?
I am sorry. I cannot let you leave. And then the super weapon kills everybody. What is she? Oh, puts everybody to sleep. Eternal slumber. It is over. Lousy, stinking vampire! Leaving me to drown. I'll obliterate her. I'll rip her pointy ears from her pasty head and ram them down her throat. I'll... Oh. Wake up!
What?
What the heck is going on? Sigrid betrayed us. Queen Mercia defeated her. And now this phantom is our foe.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll tear you to pieces!
You're my foe now. So,
Hear my song.
the armies of Orania, hear Requiem's call.
I claim your heart.
Oh dear. That's bad. So, she just...
What?
Nay, what the heck just happened? Yeah, she just stole every troop we
My
had.
queen.
You're right, my queen. This is Requiem's power. The power of purple. What are we gonna do? I'm a little baby. Don't worry, Koji. We'll get you to bed on time. Right. Last one, there's a rotten snufffish. Alright, well, defeat Elodie. Simple. Simple. Easy map. Easy map. We got, just a little commander. Bunch of commanders. Don't need anybody else. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, that's a power. She's just gonna do that every turn? There's no codex for her, so I can't see exactly what her groove does. But I assume anything that's... Like, if we warp in a unit, she's just gonna steal it, I assume. Or if we summon a skeleton. So those two grooves might be very less useful. The defense might be okay. The bombs might work, or they might get repossessed immediately. The dog's groove is probably good. Mercia's heal's good. What does, she gets that AoE jump, right? It's pretty awesome looking. Yeah, so Ragna's jump will be pretty good. That might be the best ability we've got. And of course, we're all commanders, so we regenerate, but like, yeah! You know, it might be outnumbered like about 30 to 1 or 20 to 1. Okay, also there's some lava. It's our first time seeing lava. Open water! Naval units can just, you know, go right through it, it's fine. If you had a boat, you'd be okay. Wood can go right through the lava, no big deal. Well, all my units will have exactly the same movement and attack range, so this is going to be kind of weird. What's the conditions here? Do we lose if any commander dies? That's kind of what I'm worried about. If I have to play with 0 losses, this is going to be tough. How do we start this off? Archer's going to come be annoying. We've got a trebuchet down here. So you got to be careful about being at max range from the trebuchet, because that'll hit way too hard. I think we try to lure a couple out on their own. Like maybe we try to get like this group dealt with first. They've also got like a giant, another trip. Man, this is gonna be a I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Like, we better get some reinforcements is what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we let the archer move over and take a shot at, like, Mercia or something, and then, well, we can put someone there, so only one attack. And, I guess I'll sort of order by who I think will be useful, so they get their groove up first. I'm not sure if summoning skeletons or new units will make any difference, because I kind of think they'll be captured immediately. We might get one attack out of them, but I have a feeling they'll just immediately get stolen. And then we'll have to kill them anyway. But I could be wrong. Alright, well, looks like the enemy is going to be pretty aggressive. This is scary, guys. That is... I can hear music inside my head! What's happening? Like, am I gonna lose my commanders too? Alright, oh boy. I guess we start with those at the back. It's a nice safe kill, puts her in the mountains. I start at the back because they've got the least number of targets. I mean, commanders are strong, don't get me wrong. 7 commanders is awesome. But, maybe we should try to make sure the mage is weakened a bit here. Like, priority will be the units that can deal significant damage. It'd be nice to stay out of range of the trebuchet, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to pull that off. So we might not be able to kill the mage in one shot, but we can do some significant damage. Seeing as it's like the biggest glass cannon out there. I mean, the more units that are at full health that we attack first, the better. Even if we don't kill them. Their counterattack next turn will be almost useless. Getting this big first hit in makes pretty big difference. Now, do I move into... I mean, one trebuchet is not going to kill anybody. The problem is, if trebuchet hits someone for like 40% damage and then everything else shoots the same unit. I mean, we could kill skeleton. That's a forest, so we can't move through that very well. Technically, forest defense is pretty good, even though we'll be hit by a crit. Like, or we could go after the archer. It wouldn't be a critical trebuchet. That might be worth it. Kill the archer immediately. Actually, I should have checked the giant range. How far can this giant move? Okay, good. So, yeah, I don't want to get hit by a giant, obviously. So I've got one person in range of the catapults. I think Mercia's already hurt a little bit, so I'm going to put her in the forest. I assume everyone's going to attack Koji, the kid. So if they kill him, who cares, right? I'm kidding a little bit. And then our good boy... I mean... I guess we take out another full power unit. I mean, this has been a pretty good offensive round, so... As long as I don't immediately lose someone here, I feel like we've done it. Dang you, RNG. Not like it makes much difference, but it slows things down. You hear the music. You know Requiem's will. Do as I command.
Your heart is weak.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. So Koji was immediately captured and attacked.
Let's go, Tenko.
Ragnar. Well, that's... This is even worse. I guess we're lucky that he didn't target the same person the trebuchet attacked. Wow. I guess they give you a bit of a warning that he's about to get controlled, but... Do we get him back? Please tell me we get him back, because... I'm really starting to doubt the ability to survive this without losing anyone.
I have a spell for this.
We're gonna really have to lean on Mercia's heal. She's gonna need that heal, like, basically this turn, so... Yes, please suicide on Mercia so we can heal. Ah, you didn't kill yourself. I mean, you know. BlueAnkylo 2019. Ah, you didn't kill yourself. I mean, I will try summoning with Nuru just to see if we get to keep the unit, but I'm almost sure we'll lose it. This should charge up her groove. I think. Would have been a lot happier if we got those 2 kills. Assuming we don't die here. I mean, this is the problem, right? Like, if I can't heal this round, we might be dead. Okay, she's got our heal ready. Dog on dog. And if we don't get the kid Koji back, I don't know what we're going to do. Man, there's so many of these things. Alright. We good? Okay, so just one round of attacking a friend. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm a little baby. It's not alright. Smack him. So that's really doubly bad. He does like 40% damage to someone, they do like 30% back. Every time we lose control of a character, we take a ton of damage. Unless you can split up, but like... Talk to each other. If one of us feels weird, we tell the others. Oh, maybe there's a way to spend a turn to prevent it. If even one of us is defeated, Elodie will finish us off. Don't lose a single unit, guys. Her Majesty is right. We must stand together. We might have lost our troops, but we still have our groove. It's a good thing we got that red groove ready. So, also when she takes command of a unit, they lose all of their groove charge, by the way. So most of these units are crippled. It would be really nice to attack the trebuchet. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Doggo could get there. But then we'd be in range of the big giant. We'd also like to kill the archer. Maybe we just... We'll save the trebuchet for next turn. I also maybe should have done the heals first. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of things I need to do. I think we're just gonna... I mean, the trebuchet can shoot Doggo. He'll be okay. Yeah, we're not going to take any more real damage here. So what we'll do is move out of the way, get our heal off. Basically, Mercia needs to heal immediately, and so does Ragna. So that gets everyone back up into healthy range. We could summon this turn to test that out. And there's a lot of units.
Perish.
I mean, commanders... I mean, I'm just going to keep saying it. Commanders are really strong. Alright, we're getting grooves on, everybody. I mean, we're going to kill a lot of units this turn, I'm sure, so... Let's just finish some of these guys off. I'm going to have to start skipping some animations, or else this battle will go on for like 2 hours. So when we're just cleaning up stuff, we'll save a little bit of time.
Take this!
Alright. So Ragna's Groove's almost ready. We could kill or use a summon. I'm gonna try it. Oh, shh. I was thinking I was gonna summon a trebuchet to kill their trebuchet. Oh man, what's the point? I could summon a mage that could theoretically heal us, but I bet you... No, I can't even do that. Wow. Sure, you know what? I bet you this guy will immediately we will lose control. But I will use him to get a free attack on the trebuchet and lure the giant up. So the, you know, it's got some value at least. It will either die immediately or be recaptured immediately. And it still cost us money, so it's a groove plus money to get a unit that, well, I mean, we might just lose it right here anyway, but I assume it gets controlled instantly. We'll never know. Alright. Poor foolish puppers. Okay, so that pretty much cleans up the first wave. Now the trick is that giant. On the plus side, he's in the road, in the middle of the road. We should be able to get someone into the mountains, maybe. Also, that's kind of tempting to hit, too. It's happening! The music's in my head! There's no talking to her. Maybe she needs to end her turn next to somebody? Like, maybe we just lose her no matter what, but... Should I try Ragna's jump? It seems pretty good. Yep.
I'm unstoppable!
Pretty solid. Nuru can't actually get to anybody. So, I think we'll survive that. I know I've got a couple grooves over here. Could summon a skeleton, I guess. I mean, I'd like to... Sure, we're gonna try this. The trebuchet can't hit an adjacent unit anyway, so you're actually safest right beside it. And the rest of these units are fairly weak, especially if you get first strike on the mages.
This should do the trick.
No time for grooves on this side. So that should be pretty solid. And then I'm mostly just worried about what Nuru does. So I will test out my theory of leaving a unit adjacent to a friend. If she just attacks us, she just attacks us, but at least I'm trying. Come, creature, heed Requiem's call. Unleash the wildness within.
I claim your heart.
I get the feeling there's just no way to stop that.
Can't wait.
This is going to be fun! And she immediately goes and smacks.
Here I come.
Old man.
This should do the trick.
Alright, well, that's fine. This is gonna hurt a bit, but at least we did some damage to it already. And, yeah, we're gonna need another heal here pretty fast, so... Really, maybe my priority should just be always keeping Mercia in combat, because otherwise... I'm not sure how we replenish from her stealing... Like, if there's no way to prevent a commander... ensorcel, whatever you want to call it, charm, a commander charm, then, we're just going to constantly be hitting ourselves.
Perish.
I feel like this is a mission that could go bad really quickly. Like, everything's going okay so far, but, like, it would just take one bad move, because you just have, all you have to do is have one commander die, and it's game over, so that's not very difficult. Like, I guess if we know a commander's gonna get charmed, putting down our defensive buff might be smart, just so everybody takes less damage. And that's good in general, but... Oh boy.
Lightning blast.
Yeah, I mean, this wouldn't have been a problem if our commander hadn't been charmed. If Nuru wasn't charmed. Alright, so goals for the next turn are kill the giant, and kill everything, basically. Oh, sorry guys, I couldn't get her out of my head. Say sorry to Emmerich, you're the one that almost killed him. I hope we get out of here alive. Few who venture into the dragon's cradle leave with their lives. Ease up, Mr. Sunshine. Look, you are probably going to kill the kid at this rate. Oh, of course, I meant to say, we will be fine. Sure. Yep, convincing. Look, this kid shouldn't even be here. He's gonna get killed. So, what do you guys think I should do here? We're nowhere near another heal. Full health commander kills giant in one hit. I like that. That way we have no more counters. I probably will want to use the doggo specifically's groove on Mercia, so that she can get her groove, so she can heal more often and charge her groove faster. Like, if she's our only way to heal here, we're going to need that constantly. In fact, given how this map works, I almost wish they'd given Mercia like a double charge or something. Might be cheating, but you know what I mean. Like, I still think that'd be pretty nice. So I don't think we're going to lose any commanders this turn, but it sounds like next turn. Maybe I'll have to try splitting them up if it's possible so they don't hit anybody. We've got 4 commanders, 1 with very little HP, 3 targets. Try to charge up some grooves here.
Engaging the idle stance. Yeah.
I mean, this is like a good starting point. Like, you know, we've killed the first few groups pretty safely.
Behold the fell gauntlet.
I do like his little necromantic attack. That's pretty neat.
Here I come.
All right, and then Emmerich we have to be very careful with. I mean, I have no idea who's going to get charmed next. I don't know if he's going to go in order or just pick someone randomly. I also need Mercia to heal him, so I'm going to try to keep him on this side. See what happens. If he gets charmed and then suicides himself, what can I do? Ugh, I can hear the music! This is so lame! So yeah, she could kill Emmerich right now if she attacked him next round. So I think I put her in the forest and try to keep everybody else away from her. This sucks because she's going to lose her groove, I think. This sucks for a variety of reasons. So hopefully we can keep everyone out of that range, particularly Emmerich. Not going to use my Inspire here, that'd be silly. Alright, so it should be pretty easy to stay out of range, no big deal. Assuming this works. I could have tested out my Raise Dead there. Alright, let's see what happens here. I assume she'll just get, you know, controlled and move towards us.
Requiem.
Requiem feels your rage. Use it!
Enter oblivion!
Yeah!
And she likes it!
You're finished!
What?! Well... Screw us, right? Or F us, or whatever. Oh, man, that is... I think we're lucky Emmerich is alive. Grr, stupid cruddy music! Stupid cruddy princess, stay out of my head! Yeah, I mean, that was... What do you think we were at there? We were at 11% after the little bit of heals. And if you can always get your groove out of it... Oh, man, that is disgustingly powerful. That's really tough. We lose any progression on our groove, plus the AI gets to use it on our own commanders. Certain people, notably Regna, so Puppos won't matter too much. Regna's is terrible. Emmerich's doesn't matter. Mercia's sucks to lose, but doesn't... Like, it's mostly maybe Koji's suicide bombers and Regna's huge AoE attack that are going to cause us problems when the AI can do it to us. Shields and stuff don't matter, but wowzers, that's pretty bad news bears. I mean, we got to heal. I think we're going to pull back a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to do here, man. This will top up everyone except Emmerich, so, you know, that's fine. He's going to go in the mountains and put a shield down. Is he? Are we going to attack here? We could attack with at least a little bit. I do have my puppy groove. This is a kind of a cruddy defense. Like, a lot of mountains get in the way here. Can't kill the swordsman in one hit? That's kind of weird. Alright, we're gonna save Doggo for next turn. We're gonna move everyone sort of around here. And then next turn, Doggo will try to do a Doggo groove to kill a lot of this stuff. And I'll put Emmerich's shield down this turn. So I don't really care so much about the summon skeleton.
Behold,
Summoning and attacking with a skeleton will do less damage than just attacking, so whatever. And then we're gonna charge up this groove a little bit. I would like to at least test out the summoning suicide bombers here. They might work out well if we could get that going. Now, not very many of these characters will get attacked because of all this mountain. Hinders us, hinders them. I could inspire right now, but we'll wait till next turn. And then Emmerich is gonna put shield down here. That's pretty good.
This should protect us.
I mean, pretty safe in the forest.
Perish.
I'll show you magic. Also, unfortunately, the way I moved Mercia was kind of a mistake there. Because now she's not in range to attack. Which means I can't charge her groove up instantly. Like, I should have maybe moved people down and then healed them so that she was closer to the front line. No, doggo! Can you hear the music? Well, we have to use his groove this turn because they're going to steal it. So our job is to kill as much... Just, you know, it's the thing we always do. What are we going to do today, Pinky? Same thing we do every day. I would like to have Doggo stand here and then groove like these 4 squares. So for one, we have to move out of that spot. I could summon Sparrow Bombs. Need to keep Emmerich kind of at the back until he heals up more. Doggo's going to attack somebody next turn, which sucks. Unfortunately, I don't even see a very good target for the Sparrow Bombs. Let's just do a normal attack from the mountains.
Let's go, Tenko! Yeah!
Alright, so then I want to kill the mage so that someone else can stand in that square so we can all get groovy. So we can all groove it up. I think because Valder is slightly injured, we'll sort of plan on keeping him at the back. And then moving all other people up front.
I have a spell for this.
I don't think I'm going to get a 4-person Inspire, but even 3 should be a pretty decent advantage. Maybe I should just focus on inspiring Mercia. They got a knight. I'm not too miffed.
Fight me!
Things didn't quite pan out quite the way I wanted. I guess when those guys come up here, Mercia can kill them at least, but... Yeah, like I said, I need her groove to charge more. We could have... I guess we could have moved back. Inspired her. Yeah, I probably could have set it up so she could attack the dog. Okay, yeah. It would have been smarter probably to have Mercia move to like here. Dog move up, inspire her. She moves to the forest, attacks. That would have been slightly better. Oh, well. Yeah, we'll just get the double inspire because he's going to lose it one way or the other. Alright, so do we... Knight's going to get an attack if we move up at all. I kind of want to try the Sparrow Bombs.
I'm tougher than you think!
Might as well just use these grooves, right? Yeah, it did decent damage, I guess. Sure, why not? Kill the archer. That's okay. It's not amazing, but it's okay. And I'm going to do the same kind of thing here. We'll teleport in a... Could suicide a unit on the trebuchet, but it has to move closer anyway. So yeah, we'll do this. Teleport in, I guess a stab. Well... pikemen would be pretty strong against the knight. Yeah, okay. Assuming they don't... I'm still testing out what... Like, I still don't know for sure if they just get immediately stolen by the computer. But pikes in the mountain seems like a decent defensive maneuver. That's a good boy. Do as Requiem commands. No, doggo!
I claim your heart.
Arf. Well, at least he's attacking Balder, right? He was the enemy not very long ago, so it makes some sense.
Perish.
It's a good thing everybody regenerates. Yeah, get wrecked. Alright, now they're running away from Mercia, so no groove for her. Poor Caesar. Requiem drew you here, and Requiem will be your end. If only the mortal heart were not so easily corrupted. I wonder if Mercia is uncorruptible. Maybe she's the one person that I can trust. Okay, they didn't steal my pikemen, so maybe we could be building up a small pike army here every time we summon one. Maybe. So I'm thinking... Summon a skeleton to go stab the swords, the trebuchet. Now the knight could probably kill... If we don't defend him... 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I summon here... 1, 2, 3, 4. That is in range of the knight. Wow, we're gonna just have to risk the knight. We're going to have to block up that tile, which puts... Yeah. Whatever, we have to move in. There's just no real option.
By my hands, rise.
Not that this does a whole lot of damage, but... And maybe I was wrong. Maybe she doesn't possess your units that you buy. Like, I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood how this all works. Yeah, this mountain range has really messed me up here. Whatever. Go, pikemen! Little pup. Little chomp. Alright, let's speed through some of these animations. Alright, so Ragna's gonna have to block this tile off, which means she's probably gonna get hit by a trebuchet. Mercia has, yeah, just been not in the right spot. So they get a crit here. This is gonna hurt. Or no, not a crit. This is just a normal attack. They get the trebuchet on top of it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, don't forget the giant. Oh, because Mercia is not ready to heal, we might have to do a little bit of backpedaling here. Yeah, I'm sure the trick is to really keep Mercia in combat every single round, but that's hard to position safely. And we're probably going to get another twitch in the ears this turn, too, I betcha. Oh, so many units. I hear Requiem's song. I feel its insidious magic at work. Distance yourselves. So, I mean, yeah, I can pull him back and try to stay out of range. Wow, it's going to be a bad turn. And we're nowhere near a heal. I think we have to pull him back, because if he attacks Ragna, she's dead. I don't know what I'm going to do with her. Like, I don't know how to keep her safe. Because the giant's just going to come over and kill... We might be game over right here. Because I had a couple rounds where I didn't get any charging on Mercia. that one turn where I put her back here instead of up here, and now I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not giving up, but this giant's going to be a problem. I mean, I could move him up and then try to block him in with... Seriously? We all back away? He'll attack Mercia or Emmerich. I don't know what else I can really do. I can't stick around down here. There's no way. So, not without some more heals coming in right now. This is not a good turn. This is a very bad turn. We block him in. He won't be able to move through them once he's been possessed. We pull Regna back so that I can protect her as well. Which means... we're basically sacrificing the pike guy and also another pike guy. That's their job. Spend my money to summon pike guys to basically suicide. And this should get enough damage with a crit to kill the knight. So at least they don't have the fast unit. The rest of these guys will probably clean up my pikemen. We should clean up their pikemen if possible. Now I know Koji's a little bit isolated down here. But in the mountains, it'll be pretty hard to kill him. Yeah, Doggo's gonna stay in the mountains, but kind of stay close. Alright, swords. Sure, do a tiny little bit of damage, why not? With Requiem's help, you can earn the respect you deserve. Show them your power.
I claim your heart.
Yes.
I am the Lord of Death. All are subject to me. I was hoping he would just summon a swordsman.
Return to dust.
Yeah.
This should do the trick.
Even better would have been if he'd attacked Mercia to get her groove, but... Alright, Pikes. It was nice knowing you. Giant super robot one-shots you. Doggo should be fine for now. Just gotta find a good way of rotating our commanders to let them regenerate, because my ability to cast that healing for groove has not been very effective lately. Alright. At least I'm in the mountains. I'd rather be defending in the mountains than out there in range of the trebuchets and stuff. Out in the fields. Oh yeah, you're dead. That's still a lot of units. Wahai! As he kills himself on our kid with a robot. Robo Kid. I lost control. Alright, what are we looking at? So, Ragna and what's his face? Valder are injured significantly. We've got a giant. I think we have to attack the trebuchet and the giant. And again, Mercia can't do anything because why would she ever have a good turn? It's 3 squares to move in, so that's not much for Koji to do. I guess we finish this one off.
Engaging the Ido stance.
Alright, so Pupper. Could have 2 attacks on the... No. Yeah, technically we could get 2 attacks on the giant. I gotta be real careful with these low HP characters, though. Yeah, I think I have to go after the trebuchet, because he's... Trebuchet is going to be able to target my my low HP commanders. We gotta weaken this thing. Then... the giant. Ugh. I guess if Ragna kills him, Upper could move over, but I don't know what else I can do to reduce some damage from the giant here. %26 damage twice will not kill him. As long as he doesn't do more damage with his crits. Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be dicey. I'm definitely not happy with my Mercia placement. I don't know. I keep getting into a position where I need her in the wrong spot, basically, and it's not contributing to the heals necessary.
Take this!
Like, once she's, like, you know, a turn behind, she's always a turn behind, and this is gonna be costly. And I don't even know if that's worth it. I think I have to not attack, but just stand there and take a hit. Because I couldn't stand 2. And I think actually if we'd attacked him, then we would have put him into critical range, and then his attack here would have done even more damage. And at least this way Emmerich didn't die, so... Now, the problem is, if she controls the wrong character next turn, I'm not sure if we can stop it again. Well, if this is the last battle, it's supposed to be difficult, and it sure is. Definitely different than all the other battles we've had to deal with. Like, a completely different spin on strategy. This doesn't matter. Oh, good. They've got a healing mage. Of course they can heal. Of course they can. Alright, so that's trouble, to say the least. I think we're going to want to summon another shield. Also, Emmerich has to get out of the way. So we're going to pull him back, put a shield here. And that opens up someone to attack the Titan, probably Mercia. But I really need her to kill something to charge up her groove. And Emmerich, I can't let anything get next to him. So, how do we do this? Man, our units are just trashed. So... I think I move Dog out of the way because he's low HP. Probably have Nuru attack the giant and then Mercia try to finish it off. And then, yeah, and then, that's as far as it goes. Basically, I feel like if I don't get Mercia a heal next turn, and I don't think I'll be able to do it, we're pretty much screwed. She should be able to kill the giant. I think Mercia can do 41%. Yeah. Alright. Don't roll negative 5%. Alright. So that should give her a bunch of juice. She's ready to go. Now... Should I kill the trebuchet? These are both mages. They just look different. They're just throwing me off here. I think we kill this mage. Pikemen can't move very far. Mages are much more agile. So getting rid of this mage will help secure my next attack a little bit. Also, it's a kill, so we get the groove. Now, if I put someone here to finish off the trebuchet, they're going to get hit by an arrow and probably the mage. So I'm really hoping that this doesn't cost us our game, basically. Actually, that's the best case scenario for once. Because the trebuchet cannot hurt anything, but also it blocks anyone from attacking Regna. And Valder is definitely not going to move into range. Alright. It's looking good as long as I don't lose any unit right now. You have great power, mage. Requiem asks only that you use it.
Enter oblivion!
Oh.
Interesting.
Right. I mean, if he kills himself, we lose. Because he could attack one of our stronger commanders and he could just, you know... Well, at least Mercia's taken some damage like I wanted. Ha ha ha. It's not exactly what I wanted, to be clear. Alright, so these two just... I mean, I don't think this will kill him. Wowzers. I mean, that's the problem, right? Like, if she controls a low HP unit, she could just order them to kill themselves, basically. What a repulsive power. I'm so sorry, my friends, for almost killing myself. Man, we are so far back. He was down to 2%. So I don't know if they had just a little bit better RNG, we might have lost him right there. That could have been it. Yeah, that's not good. So we have to heal, obviously. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do any attacks first, or probably heal first. Everyone's together. This will heal up everyone except Emmerich.
None shall fall while I still stand. Healing aura.
Yeah, I got to get this caught up better with poor old Emmerich there. All right, now this should make it easier to wrap this up for this group. I mean, we haven't lost anybody yet. That was really close there last turn, but I think we'll be able to wrap up another group of enemies here. Just try to get everybody a kill if possible.
Return to dust.
Yeah, there's nothing else too close by.
I can't wait.
Ooh, this is a tricky mission, guys. Tricky mission.
Take this.
Gotta remember the next time they charm Regna, I gotta be really careful with her. So we're probably gonna want someone to take the lower road. Like having everyone go to that choke point there by the lake, the lava lake, is probably a bad idea. Oh no, I'm gonna kill everybody. Get clear. Well, I have a feeling what's gonna happen is I'm gonna move him down here, summon some sparrow bombs, keep everyone back, and then he is gonna move and send sparrow bombs at us. So that's my bet.
I'm tougher than you think.
But maybe I'll be able to kind of waste for attack. I don't know. I'm assuming they'll just attack it. Alright, now for everybody else, we want to stay out of range of Koji. And I'm assuming he gets a free groove. Actually, I'm not 100% sure how that works, but... it's pretty easy to stay out of his range. I guess if he bombs us, he bombs us. It's going to be too slow to move everyone way maximum range to avoid any potential Sparrow bombs. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I gotta keep Mercia near the front. Alright, that'll do. I guess I could have summoned something, but whatever. Alright, what's he gonna do?
Your heart is weak.
Let's learn.
Activate Sparrow
Yeah.
Bombs!
Even though we just used it, he gets more.
Yeah!
He cheated. Fuck. Again, potential to just kill one of our characters. If... Because I don't know... So yeah, so the worst enemies to lose control of for sure are Regna and Koji, because they can just hit your commander from basically anywhere. So if you haven't healed them up enough, they're just definitely dead. Because with movement 4 plus Sparrow Bomb plus another movement 4 or 5, there's almost no way to protect one of your weak units. And double Sparrow Bomb is, well, what was that? 50% damage? About the same as the AoE from Regna. You fight for ruin,
Be this way.
but you will not leave this place. The curse of Requiem will remain in dread. I mean, this is the whole idea. We wanted it to... Why are we fighting? This is what we wanted.
No!
Listen to us. We don't even want it. Man, Emmerich is not having a great time. Just blow up. I thought they'd attack the bird. Okay, so let's do this thing. We're gonna... Could jump right now. Regna could do some serious damage. And honestly, I think she'll be safe in the mountain range. Might be better to hit the cav than the already injured dog.
I'm gonna break you.
I love her her groove. It's really strong, so we got to use that more often. And then I need to get Mercy up here, you know, healing. And let's get something else to, you know, distract the enemy a little bit. So I was worried that the enemy would be possessing my summoned units permanently. That hasn't been a problem yet. It's the commanders that's the problem.
Rise from your grave.
Actually, I don't even want the dogs to attack Mercia. Oh well. I was gonna say, like, it'd probably be better if Mercia just gets the kill for her groove, but whatever. I can't turn away a free kill. And Emmerich here, well, he's got to stay near Mercia so he can get healed. Otherwise, I can't really use him. That's fine too. Basically, free skeleton. Alright, let's see how Regna does here on the defense. I assume she'll be totally fine. This is pointless. And they didn't even do very much. Uh-oh! Emmerich's dead. It's happening! There's music! Alright, so I think I have to pull her probably out of the way, or else, and then Emmerich needs to move in somewhere. No, if I move him into the mountains, she can still move 1, 2, 3, 4, unless I block it off. Ugh. This is terrible. I hate this. I guess it's an interesting mechanic, but I hate it. Alright, so, We've got to start getting kills with Mercia.
Brace yourself.
But find a way to keep Emmerich alive. So if I pull her back, I just need Emmerich to be at least in this square and he'll be okay. Yeah. Well, she'll summon something that'll attack him. She'll move over, summon a pikeman, and he'll die from one pike attack. Well, he can make it all the way to the swordsman. We could, assuming we can kill that mage. Might have to use my puppy groove here. Might be a good turn for the puppy groove anyway.
Dust.
This is throwing my pikeman away, but it gets us a nice strong hit on the cav. Almost got the kill. And these guys are just really good at sniping my units because they're so much they're faster than my commanders. We'll just take our free kill here.
Take this.
It's worth some grooves. So on this side, if I do want to do a puppy groove, that's 12% HP, 16% HP. Okay. Okay, what we're gonna do here is... Yeah, this will work. So, what I'm trying to do is groove on Mercia so she can get another kill. And I'm also need a place for Emmerich that is protected by swordsmen, so that what will happen is Nuru will waste her attack summoning something to attack the swordsman, which I really don't even care about. But they need to finish off this mage, and then we can groove them. Very complicated turn here. Good boy. Alright, and we don't want Nuru. It actually doesn't matter. If she wants to run down and attack the swordsman, that's fine. Or if she wants to summon something to attack the swordsman, that's also fine. It doesn't really matter. As long as Emmerich is alive. Yeah, that's... Okay, I'm starting to figure out some strategies here. The best way to handle your mind-controlled commanders is to have throwaway units, like pikemen or swordsmen, for them to bother with. Then you can block up... Yeah, that's... Yeah, okay, okay. Sorry it took me so long to figure it out, guys, but that's clearly the superior choice. Get this archer killed, dead.
Brace yourself.
Good, we've got another heal ready for next turn. Yeah, getting Mercy up front so she's getting, like, sometimes 2 attacks, that's definitely, yeah. This was my best turn so far. Assuming this works.
Calling reinforcements.
Okay, maybe not my best turn. If the dog kills Emmerich, because I forgot that she could go around the backside, I will cry. Went after Valder. Well, that's generous. Now, they only did like 15% damage, so I don't think they could have killed Emmerich anyway. So I think we were fine, whoever they attacked. Goodbye, pikemen. Alright, so next turn we're going to be trying to move Mercia backwards to do another good heal. Hopefully we can get... Can we get Nuru far enough? Yeah, we'll be able to get these guys all healed up. Well, assuming I can... Yeah, we'll be fine. So... Full strength commanders move up. We're already over an hour long, so we're going to start speeding through. These guys are playing real defensive up here. I know I could kill this guy, but the trebuchet would get a free hit, so we'll just move up.
This is my burden.
Your lives are forfeit. The time has come for you to die. Looks like Elodie's joining the fight herself. Be careful! Actually, her attacking is probably better than using her groove. Okay. Now, we want to heal everybody who can get in range. Emmerich for sure. I'm gonna move him up to here. Swordsman even, why not? We're not dealing with the dogs very well, but honestly, it's fine. Let's let some swordsmen kill them, I guess.
My hands rise.
I figure she's probably gonna take control of someone again next turn, so at least let's use our groove. The free skeletons might come in handy to have them around. Like, if we can stack up, like one thing we could have done differently from the very beginning is tried to stack up a bunch of surviving swordsmen and pikemen. Because we have all commanders, swordsmen will get crits really easy too, and I hadn't really processed that thought.
I'll save you all. Healing aura.
We've got Emmerich up to fairly healthy finally, so that's good. Alright, they're finally attacking Regna. It's no big deal. Basically did nothing. Alright, we got giants. We definitely need to be careful. This is a ton of powerful units. That was interesting. Alright, she's coming at us. Well, the next turn might be the most difficult yet. So, we've got no grooves, but we've got all the enemy units. 2 giants, 2 knights with strength, a very easy to hit trebuchet. Not a lot of indirect fire. I think optimally we'd want to make a line right here so that each one can get attacked once at most. Each commander can only get hit by 1. So we start with the people at the back. Like, I don't think Nuru's going to be able to do anything here. Also, I might try to use the swordsman to kind of, not really tank, but like meat shield, I guess. Being in the mountains here is probably safe too, seeing as they barely can damage her from the mountains. I'm not going to be able to get everybody where I want. Okay, we're going to keep Regna up here. And then I think... we'll have Emmerich kill the trebuchet. He should be able to do that, right? A full power commander can do 57. 88% should be enough. So then we're going to make a line as much as we can, because we don't want to get corner spots where you can get hit by 2 enemies are dangerous. Edge spots where you can get hit by like 3 enemies would be the big problem. But I wouldn't mind if Mercia takes a little bit of damage here, because I'd like to be able to heal next turn.
I won't hold back.
Although, getting her the kill again might have been smarter, but... The thing is, there's no pulling back from all of these, Oh, right. Sorry, I was going to do it with... I messed up. I was supposed to use Koji to move up to there. Oh, well.
Engaging the idol.
Maybe my idea to make a line here was just not really practical, but... I still don't think this was a complete failure, but...
This should do the trick.
We'll see. We'll see if this is a complete failure soon. Because, oh boy, we got some damage incoming. I think we ignore the giant. Do we? No, we attack the giant, weaken it, but we don't put it into critical range, so that it's both of its attacks, its counterattack and its next turn attack, are about as minimum as it can do. And it's still hitting us probably as hard as the knight would anyway, so. Alright, and our swordsman doesn't really get a chance to do anything fancy. Alright, let's see how this goes. There's a lot of attacks coming. Alright, so full power giant can do 40% damage. Yeah. A full power knight can do about 30% damage. So technically, the giant attack was probably the right call. I suppose, good old Pupper is probably in the most vulnerable position because he's on that corner spot. Oof. Come on, good boy, you can do this. Oh, I didn't account for the ballista. Come on, don't kill him. Oh man, they got mages and everything. Wowzers. This is close. So, we survived that turn. It's not over yet. Pupper is gonna have to get out of the way though. There's no, like, he's dead. So is Mercia. I need Mercia to move somewhere. Man, but I need her to charge. I need her groove. I'm not sure we're going to be able to survive this without losing anybody. Because I can't get to their commander, and their giants, like, they're just going to be able to keep healing their giants forever. They've got, basically infinite gold, so... I mean, I like my mountain defense, so let's do this. The problem is not in the mountains. The problem is in the middle, where we're taking too much damage. At least we'll have 2 full HP characters in good spots to kind of hold the line, sort of. Also, less indirect fire archers is great. Now... Upper has to move back. There's nothing he can do right now. I can't leave him anywhere near the enemy. And I did kill their archer, so he's mostly safe. Problem is, Mercia can't really stay up here either. Which is a real problem because she's supposed to be my healer and I can't kill anything to get her to heal now. Yeah, that's an issue. I'd like to use my my shield summon here. Maybe that's what I do before we attack. I could put the swordsman on the front line and I mean, they'll just die, but the shield would be good for holding this line for sure. So we put someone in the mountain who can, just like the other side, having my commanders in the mountain seems to be the best plan. And that destroys another one of their fairly high-hitting units. The thing is, their biggest hitting units are actually the giants, and I'm not stopping them at all right now. I wonder if sparrow bombs hurt our own units. Should we find out? I think we're going to find out. Yeah, you're going to move up to here, and... Actually, that's not bad. If you can kill off this knight, that's valuable. Leaving with 1 HP, that's fine too. Good job, little swordsman dudes. You are not going to die. You're not going to attack. Oh, I screwed that up. I meant to do my summon. Well, we're still going to do that.
Activate Sparrow
Because
Bomb!
it would have been better to leave Koji guarding Mercia before I move the skeleton, because these guys were going to move up here and do this. And it isn't... There is no friendly fire, so this actually works pretty well. This shows you how much I use Koji. I've never tested out his Sparrow Bombs on if they did friendly fire. Okay, we're going to still move Emmerich specifically to guard Mercia, though.
Protect us.
But this kind of breaks my cool line. Now we've got the crystal that might be in... Like, if their giant kills my swordsman, theoretically they could have destroyed my shield. Alright. Still, full HP commander in the mountains is definitely the way you want to deal with these giants. Assuming this turn goes well, I think we've got this in the bag. And they took their free kill. That won't... Actually, this is great, because this blocks up their attack. It would have been much more annoying if they destroyed the crystal with a giant or something. Yeah, these little skeletons, they did... You know what? I was bad-mouthing Valder's summoning ability. Those skeletons have definitely proven some value here. They've garnered some serious value. Maybe not MVPs, but they've definitely helped. Right, and super range ballista. There was nothing we could do to stop that. It was just going to have free reign on us the whole battle. Heh. Disintegrated. And the healing continues, you know. So, should we focus our attention on the commander? I think yes. 100% yes. We can mostly isolate her here. This giant's going to be a real problem. There's a lot of problems. Everything's not 100%... We're not 100% safe yet, but first shot on the enemy commander is definitely the right plan. Regna, I'm sure, is happy to be the leading the charge here. That's a great start for us. Now... I was hoping to get someone adjacent as well, but I don't think that's going to work. So we kill her swordsman ally, and we're probably going to move another commander into the mountain beside Nuru here. Namely Emmerich, who will mostly kill another giant. Maybe we'll roll high on the luck. We got a lucky roll. Excellent. Beautiful. That's great. I like that layout. So now... Yeah, we move Koji up, and... Sure wish I could safely use Mercia here. I know I could use Mercia to kill one... With that... Could we survive that? How much damage will the giant do? The giant can do 19% damage. If I move Koji beside her... She can get hit by the archer. You know what? She can survive one attack from a giant if necessary. This gets her a kill and hopefully a heal next turn, so we're extra safe. I gotta be careful, but I think this... Yeah, now she's got her groove on. This means that I could heal up, you know, Puppy next turn, which would give us a little bit more option. From here... We could use Koji to attack the mage. And then Valder to finish off the pikeman. That's acceptable. I know the ballista is still in range, but... I didn't really want to let them have 2 shots on Mercia here. So I had to put someone adjacent. Plus we're defending the crystal, right? That way she's got good defense. That's probably what's really going to protect her. She's got that plus 30% defense from the crystal, plus only 1 direction of attack. We've got that line that I was talking about. So you can only get 1 enemy per hero. And we're just picking them off where we can.
Behold the fell gauntlet.
Could have summoned a skeleton, but I'm sure that's fine. And then Pupper is just going to stay out of range of the archer for the most part here. Alright, so this is only going to be like 20% damage, right? Says me. What, 30% damage. Fine. Archers are going to do like 5% damage, right? Alright, she's fine. She's fine. Sure, it says 1 out of 10, but now she can heal. It's worth it. Whew, I was a little bit close, but I didn't think they had a way to kill her. And it looks like it turned out alright. Doing heals on their commander. Their commander's actually playing defensive, which is strange after all this.
Perish.
This should let us clean up all of her units at this point. Other than the ballista. But yeah, now that we pretty much got her. She's in a better defensive spot, but also we could just do, you know, this. Yeah.
I'm unstoppable!
That's pretty good.
You won't stop me.
You are strong, but I will not be overcome. Please, Princess Elodie.
No.
Do not speak. Your words are meaningless. I will defeat you, and Requiem will enter its slumber once more.
Shut up!
Ah, she's so annoying! Let's just crush her! Yeah, I'm with the ragdoll. We could get 2 attacks. Not quite a victory, but pretty close. If only our good boy we could win on turn 21 if good boy had his if he hadn't taken so much damage, we could have kept him in combat and he'd have his groove ready. Actually, you know what? 34 plus 35 might win this fight. So we are going to max out our health, which will increase our damage a little bit.
Healing aura!
And we might have it right here. 36 plus 36. 72. Depends on the RNG, but that might be enough. And let's clean up some of these other enemies while we're cleaning stuff up.
Behold the fell gauntlet.
We want ultimate victory, of course. Yeah, this was a tough battle for sure. Now, I don't think it was as complicated as some of those giant land, air, sea battles where there's just so much stuff to keep track of, but having your commanders be under enemy control, that's a tricky thing.
Let's go, Tenko!
Tenko? He named his puppet? I guess he is just a little boy. Alright, so let's, I mean, I was hoping, you know, Mercia could get the final kill here, but, I feel like, maybe Nuru earned it.
Lightning blast!
I am sorry.
It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. No, it's not. It's 100%. Because you get less defense from the terrain as your HP goes down, as you just saw. I talked about that earlier, but that is a thing.
We did it.
We did it, we say. A rank. You know, not bad. S rank maybe would have been like 1 turn faster or 2 turns faster, I betcha. Cool. Anytime I win without having to reload, it's a good day. Wahoo, says the little boy. Aru, says the little dog. We are amazing.
Yes.
I quite agree. Yes, even I must admit, this group is not half as deficient as I assumed.
What?
Hang on. Did Volder just say something nice? It is not too late for me to rescind my comment. You crack me up, Skullface. Don't call him Skullface, Mulchmouth. I can't wait to tell my mummy about this adventure. You're going to tell your mother that you risked your life fighting an apocalyptical force.
Yeah, I think she'll be really proud.
Interesting.
Yeah, whatever. Marcia.
Dad.
Dad knew it would come to this. I think if he'd lived, he would have told me about it all one day. He gave me the cherry blade. He clearly wanted me to look after Requiem's key. You know what that means, right?
No.
Marcia, no.
What?
What does it mean? It means Requiem is my responsibility. Do not touch it, girl. At best, you can only hope to meet the same fate as Princess Elodie.
My queen.
We can't risk that happening to you. We can't risk leaving it here. If we don't destroy Requiem, it will find a way to hurt people again. Maybe Valder's right, but maybe he's wrong. Maybe if I give it my all, I can defeat Requiem.
My queen!
Marcia, don't. Limit break. Omni slash. Oh, cut to black. Are we going to turn into a ghost guarding a deadly cello for the rest of our life? Or unlife? Well, guys, I guess that's it. Stay tuned for Wargroove 2 next year. Maybe there'll be a post-credit cutscene or something. Kind of have the hunch. Anyway, while the credits are rolling, I just wanted to recap the game a little bit. I've had a ton of fun with this game. This has been really fun. Really good game. Obviously, a lot like Advance Wars. Advance Wars 1 specifically, because Advance Wars 2 did some different things with commander special abilities and dual commander abilities. Probably too overpowered for some of them. Like, all your units get an extra move. It's kind of ridiculous. But I think Wargroove did a better job balancing the commander specials, and just the commander units as a general were pretty solid. That last mission was definitely tough. I would expect quite a few players would have died, have to reload a couple times on that one. Because I think there was at least 1 or 2 turns where we could have lost a commander if we'd had bad luck. So, if I had replayed it though, I'm sure I would have been a little bit more cautious with summoned units. Like I would have summoned more pikemen and spearmen. And I think I could have used them to reduce the damage we took significantly. And just keeping Marcia in combat more frequently, so she's got more heals overall. I think that would have made a big difference. In fact, I'm pretty sure I could beat it a couple turns faster to get that S rank if I wanted to. So anyway, difficult, but not like XCOM Long War difficult. Once you've done Long War, everything's easy. But what else is there to say? Obviously, I'm not a huge fan of the Prodigy Child in any game ever, so I was giving Koji a bit of a hard time. He wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen, but I'm never a huge fan of the 10-year-old mage, inventor, genius sort of trope. So they added one of those, whatever. There's almost always one in every one of these sort of anime JRPG style games. It's just the way of the world, but I don't have to like it. I did like pretty much all the other characters though. I was actually kind of comparing it to Fire Emblem in my head a couple times. Some people commented that like they preferred Fire Emblem because every single unit had a story and a bit of dialogue and background, which is true, but a lot of them are just one-offs for one battle or maybe 2 battles and then they're forgotten about. So I think what Wargroove sort of focused on is the commanders. We had whatever 7 or 8 commanders, right, plus a few NPC that joined for one battle or whatever. It gave each of them a decent story, and some of them, you know, the full-blown deal like a main character, and really focused on them rather than a bunch of one-offs. So compared to like Shining Force and Fire Emblem, I think it's a good balance. You know, you've got resummonable units, so it's not really the same sort of if you die, most units can just be lost. Like you don't have to worry about permadeath for the majority of your units. So it's a different sort of gameplay than, you know, your XCOMs and your Fire Emblems where every single unit is precious. You're meant to throw some of these guys away, which, you know, like it's a war game, that's okay. But they really do focus. I like the balance of focusing on these characters' stories. What story we got, and to be fair, a lot of their story was in the Codex, but the That's cool. You didn't. If you're interested, you can read more, and if you're not interested, you can skip them. Like, who wants to read about the genius 10-year-old who's a, you know, an engineering marvel? I don't care. So we can skip him, and we can learn about the tree people, which I did get sort of called out in the comments. It's the same race. The Florin are from Starbound, so they're a mostly enemy race in Starbound that you fight with all the time. So I didn't really play that game very much, so I don't know much about them, but clearly there's some inter-series connections between these games by Chucklefish, so that was cool. I wish there was a couple things we talked about it during the game. I wish you could see enemy movement ranges, like the way Fire Emblem does. I think that would help a lot. It would save me a lot of time for having to check with a right click on every single unit, so I could play quicker and just toggle that on and off if I didn't want to see it or not. I think that'd be a really good addition. I think they need to show you the damage matrix for every unit, who they're effective or weak against. You know, that list of all the units. Because especially with like 4 or 5 different armies of sprites, especially early on when you're first playing it, I have no idea what these little sprites mean, like which unit they're talking about. If they put the name of them on it, just the generic name, you know, swordsman, spearman, whatever, that would be a lot easier to keep track. And just to learn quickly, to pick up, you know, the game should be easy to learn and difficult to master. So that'd be an easy to learn kind of thing. And maybe even include like the approximate damage you do as well, rather than just completely no idea. Because I did look up a little bit of researching. Units have different sort of damage values against different units, and a critical for different units is not always the same. Sometimes it's 50% more damage on a crit, sometimes it's like 100% more damage, or like 40% more damage. It depends on your unit. I think like archers have one of the worst critical damage bonuses, whereas, what is it, like the warship and the trebuchet, like the big siege weapons really do a huge amount of critical damage. So stuff like that would be kind of nice to know in-game, rather than seeing them damage roll out and not really knowing how it works. There is that damage range as well. It's plus minus 5% on a normal attack, but I think criticals also influence that. So if your critical has like 100% damage, I think it changes the plus 5 to plus 10 or minus 10, although it might even be larger than that, because I think I've seen some attacks that were way far off what the predicted value was. Like, warship's going to do 60% damage and suddenly did 80. And I'm like, holy smokes, where did that come from? But I could be wrong. I may have just misunderstood. The defense for terrain is a little bit hard to guess. You know, each shield, turns out, reduces incoming damage by 10%. Once you realize that, it's fairly easy to pick up. But it's also scales by your total HP, as we saw as we killed Elodie. At 100% HP, you get the full defense. Like, if you have 4 shields, you get 40%. But if you're at 50% health, I think you only get half of the shield value. So 4 shields, normally 40% divided by 2 is 20%. So if your unit is at half HP, the mountains or whatever would still only give you half defense. I believe that's how it's supposed to work, or at least that's the approximate math. But yeah, I don't know. I like these kinds of games. I wasn't a huge fan of some of the side quests. I think they were like just the challenge ones. Like the first one was like Nuru versus Mercia and some of those. I wasn't a huge fan of the just sort of skirmish. Just you get an army, I get an army. We're super close. I don't like that kind of stuff as much. It's fine, but like it's not my favorite style of battle. The Fog of War, I'm glad they didn't give us too many Fog of War battles, because I'm not a huge fan of those either. It's an interesting mechanic for these sorts of games, but I never really like it when you can't see the enemy units. I've heard that, just like most tactical battle games, the AI ignores the fog, so they know where you are. They can attack you even if they can't see you. Like normally for you to attack a unit, you have to get vision on it and then attack it with someone else. Whereas the AI apparently doesn't follow that same rule set. It's because the AI is generally, it's very difficult to program, you know, sight ranges and stuff. The AI just knows where you are, and it's a lot easier to program it to just play normal. But that's a mild negative. You know, it didn't affect me during the Let's Play much, but that's how I say, I'm glad there weren't very many fog battles, because I'm not a huge fan. Apparently this has got a pretty cool map editor and campaign editor, so if you're interested in this kind of game, and now it's been out a little while, maybe you could find some cool custom campaigns, or kind of, you know, Mario Maker it yourself and make yourself a cool little map. I haven't tested it out, but I've looked at a couple, and it looks pretty easy to design a map and, you know, make a skirmish or a campaign battle yourself, which is pretty awesome, right? Okay, we're at the end. Maybe. Thank you for playing Wargroove. No final cutscene? But we watched all those credits. Congratulations, you can now play Elodie. And yeah. Yep. That's great. Super. So, what's this? Oh, I have to get all the stars. All right, we're going to get all the stars off camera. And I mean, I'm only missing 5, so it shouldn't take me too long to find them. So I guess the best ending is locked between 100 stars. It's like we're playing Super Mario 64. We gotta get all the stars. Alright. So this is not quite the final episode. I wasn't 100% sure how that was gonna go down, but yeah. I'll get the last stars off camera because, you know, for the most part, you've seen all the maps now. Obviously, I don't think we need S ranks, but I'll need gold. So anytime we see a silver flag, well, I guess that's just not S rank. S rank gets the gold flag, but you'll have to redo that map to get the gold, the 3 stars. I'm sure there's a couple that I didn't want to do that I'll do off camera. Probably side quests. Anyway, I'll find them off camera. This has been a long enough episode already. I'll be back next episode for, well, the epilogue, I guess. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll learn a little bit more about Mercia and Requiem. So thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for the finale. The for real finale, I suppose.